Ed, when I walked in here, and every car here is just incredible, but this one is really incredible. Plus, this is a historic car.
Yes, it is
an amazing car. Tell us about it.
Well, it's a 1959 Cadillac, and when I do a tour and tell people when we get to this car, it's a 1959 Cadillac, they look at me like, what are you talking about? There is no such car. Well, there isn't. What happened in 1959 is half Cadillac, half Studebaker. Raymond Loewy, the icon for Studebaker, and he had connection with General Motors. He worked at General Motors for quite a while. He went and he said, I want a motor, I want a drivetrain, I want an interior, and I want a top to be Cadillac, and I'll put the rest on. And what you see is Loewy's innovation for the outside. Very, very big. It's got a lot of Studebaker qualities to it, even down to the hubcaps. After he built this is the only one that he built, and he took it to France for 15 years, and he drove around France for 15 years, and then they lost interest in the car, and it kind of was out of sight for a long time. And then he sold it to a neighbor, and it eventually came back to the United States. And when Tom Day bought this car, it did not look like this. And when he saw it at the auction, it was kind of non-completed. He looked at it and he goes, I think that's a pretty special car. So he had enough foresight, and he thought that this was going to be pretty special for him, so he bought it. One of his friends, who is a tremendous auto detailer, and he puts the cars back together, fixed it for him. And it's the only one, and the value, again, depending upon a buyer and a seller, has been somewhere around $1 million because it's so rare. Easily
$1 million, I would think. He did something that was almost blasphemy on this car, and I've seen this car in magazines from when it was built till the recent past in Studebaker publications, but nobody cuts the fins off the back of a 59 Cadillac, and he did, and in the magazines I wasn't so sure. In the flesh, it looks good. It looks great. Yeah,
it blends together. He did a couple of things that he wanted to emphasize. It seems like it's got a little wider, the bubble fender like, with the Studebaker front end on it. The air vents, which are unique, and then the back end has got a very small bumper. The old 59 Cadillacs, per se, used to have a lot of chrome on the front and the back. And he's really made it quite simple. It doesn't have a lot of chrome. He took a lot of the chrome off.
Stock Cadillac motor, or what?
Stock Cadillac. It's a 390, and it's got about 54,000 original miles. And again, I do drive it, and it's like driving, sitting in your living room, watching television, sitting in your sofa, just sinking in. A beautiful, beautiful ride. It really is.
Does it feel all Cadillac, or do you feel, you know, the ghost of Raymond Loewy and the Studebaker?
I don't feel the Studebaker at all. Okay. It's all Cadillac.
Yeah, as a Studebaker owner, that could be a good thing.
No, it's a beautiful piece. It really is.
Yeah, this is an amazing piece of history sitting here.